key is real-time interactive learning and conceptualization is really key to it. If you hired a personal assistant that, say, knew spreadsheets and knew a whole lot of things, how to do things, but they couldn't learn in real time. So you have a new product release, you have a new customer, something changed, you shut down a division or something. That information and all of the implications through that need to be integrated straight away. Otherwise, next day your assistant doesn't know anything new, then that's not very intelligent.
Okay, I'm going to ask, this may sound like a really basic level question, but I know that there's been the recent advancements in OpenAI with like the memory concept. So I've entered in and I built in memory so it does integrate. It's not, to your point, it's not real time. So like I'll put that in a sense, but it is, okay, I'm going to use learning here, but I'm putting up quotes here that I understand. It's not real time learning. Isn't that a step closer? I know we've heard of what I'll give you a chance to, beat up LLMs a little bit, in a moment, but isn't that closer in that, because they are, learning, they are getting memory. I'm saying like, look, I prefer, it's the simplest thing of saying, stop using the word delve. I hate, that word. Don't put that in when you're using writing. Stop using that. So it learns to stop using that word. It may not always listen. It's not kind of perfect, but isn't that a form of learning? I know it may not go into the deep training data.
Right. Yes, the core model doesn't get updated. So, and this is all. So there are basically two ways in which people try to deal with this inability to learn. The one is to use bigger input buffers and to give it, all of these pre-prompts of what you should do or shouldn't do, and it can learn those. Up to a level. The problem is that does not update the model at all. So it's like a list of stuff that you have in there that the system hasn't integrated. And there are, severe shortcomings. I mean, tests have shown that typically it tends to pay more attention to the stuff that you said recently or stuff that you said right at the beginning, and there's like a hole in the middle. But the bottom line is it does not update the model, and there are implications. And of course, the other problem is every time you shut the system down, it forgets it. So then you're gonna every time feed in 500,000 words as a prompt just to use the system again. So it's a hack. It's a patch.
Sure.
And it doesn't integrate that information. Now, the other way, of course, is people use RAG. They use external databases, but they also they have to be structured in a certain way. They have to be specifically engineered, and they're only as good as a system's ability to recognize that a particular prompt should call the database, and then and hopefully call the right vector to get back the right information. So that's pretty shaky as well. It's not terribly reliable, and it's it's slow. And as I say, it really has to be structured information that is fed in manually. So you really want a model for true intelligence. You really need a model that can learn truly in real time.